Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sloppy Lab. Um, yeah, just me tonight. Hello everybody, JT Russell. Ooh, I don't know if I like the way that looks. Yeah, playing around with some stream elements and things. Just trying to find a chat overlay that I like. I don't know, might have to move some things around. I don't hate the look, but kind of tricky to find a good spot between some of the different layouts. So may need a brand new layout, but we'll play around with this a little bit. Anyway, tonight we are not recording a Bottom the Beaker episode. We're probably going to be recording one. Yeah. Well, I can't do much about the dumb things people say, Murph, whether it's in chat or behind the microphone. Dumb things going to be said. But yeah, no Bottom Beacon recording tonight. Probably will be at some point this week. Episode 1 of season 2 should be going live in an hour, hitting podcatchers in an hour or so, and we'll be recording the other one shortly. And then I think we have a guest coming on to record next week, so that should be a lot of fun. And I want to do something tonight, so I think we're just going to see what we can get for takers on some competitive games and try out. I'm going to hide the chat here for a second. Try out some WoE candidates. I've got four potentials for my NKFL lineup, so we'll see what we get for takers on games. We'll try at least one with each if we can. And hey, Orion, how's it going? Welcome, Flock Small. And then we'll see where we're at from there. Yeah, low SAS WoE decks. They've all taken a little bit of a dip too. Yalathanel was close to 90 at one point. We've got an inside man on the SAS scoring. Quick draw, my partner in crime most evenings, and we're less and less hot on prospectors in general. So I think they took a little bit of a dip, or if this may be preview SAS. Let's actually see. Let's take a look at this one in current SAS and see if it has taken a dip yet. Okay, so still 86 in the current markets. Future markets not looking so hot for Yalathanu. If 80 is not hot, I don't know. What's good these days? I mean, no number is good for sure, but hard to gauge some of these things. And also really appreciated, Murph, the coverage and the streamed games from Canadian Nationals. It was really fun to watch along and follow things. Major congrats to our teammate JDG, who did well in both Archon and Alliance. It was pretty cool. Fun preparing with them for some of that, and it's going to be fun preparing for Worlds too. We're starting to get our gauntlet together for testing for Worlds. It should be a lot of fun. Yeah, that was great. That was a lot of fun. All right, well, let's see what we can get. Ooh, Orion doing some double dipping, chatting with us here, jamming a game. I like it. So we'll go down the list. I've got 4 potentials for NKFL. One other that's a maybe. We'll see. Maybe we'll see. Timebender, erudite Timebender Crystal is going to be first up. We'll just go by SAS, and Sai will give us a doozy to end on for sure. But the Timebender here is quite a funky deck. It's got Whirlpool and Hymn to Duma, and I'm going to start up a game 2. Just so we'll have it going in case anybody wants to join. And we'll get Timebender loaded up. Timebender Crystal. So Timebender Crystal has researchers for a token, and it features a Whirlpool alongside Hymn to Duma. So those two together can do some serious damage. When they're both active, you can really start capturing a lot and sending it back across the Whirlpool. So it can be lots of fun. DT on stream twice. Yeah. That was totally random, right, Murph? We didn't oversample the DT games, I'm sure. I'm sure. Um, yeah, there was apparently some DT running around in Florence as well. I know not tonight's first round match, at least, was a very rushy DT deck. So there was at least one there, if not more. But yeah, I actually haven't seen the final results from that. But anyway, we've got a taker for game here with Timebender Crystal. Let's see. I'm gonna turn back the chat on here and see how we like to look. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Good luck. Have fun, opponent. Oh, DZ went 3-2. I mean, that's a strong field. There's no shame in 3-2 and 3-2. Barely missed out on top 8. Yeah. Speaking of DT, here we go. They've got a Mollymock. That's a little sad. A little sad for us. And a Corrode. Oh no, they're gunning for us here. They're gunning for us. This is not even cool. All right, let's see what we got. It's not a great hand that we mulligan into, but we got a Maelstrom already. Love to see that later in the game. Miss Minty and Ooze were both there. Interesting. That's some interesting company. Yeah, really stacked. Major props to DT not DT. Major props to DT too, but major props to JDG for wading through all that nonsense. Okay, cool. So I'm playing the Captain, Iron Captain, and Seabringer Kakoo they have on their side. We were just kind of moving some things through. Yeah, JDG's semifinal game was a lot of fun to watch. Really, really cool, really tricky game. I feel like you could analyze a lot of those positions for like ages and ages. Distilled. I don't know how much dis we had there. That's a great question. How much hard R was there? I'm curious too. It's always the consideration when you're thinking about things like Chandra, right? And the deck I'm playing here is, I mean, it's fine without its artifacts, but it's way is it 34 or 57 times? I don't know. That's a great question. Oh man, we're already going strong here. Look at this nonsense. I mean, I really don't want to use the Maelstrom already. Feels kind of bad. Feels kind of bad for our heroes, you know? Having a think. Think we're gonna leave it for the moment. Just keep jamming some Mars. Yeah. Yep. Reap with that duder. And give them some things to worry about while we work on our hand here and dig for some good stuff. Yeah, the performance there from Sheep is no joke. It was a legit field of monsters. Like some scary stuff, some scary decks. We actually tested the Chandra and oh man, what's going on over here? What is this nonsense? We had tested the Chandra and man, Sheep's deck. I'm blanking on the name. Somebody help me out. But yeah, we had tested that matchup and it was abysmal. So the fact that actually JDG's second game was as close as it was pretty cool to see. All right, we're going to bounce that one. We're going to say they can only play Star Alliance with our Befuddle. We're going to watch their step into Untamed. And just for good measure, also play this Kelp. And we're going to hold that Maelstrom for now. Okay. Pink Fraud. Thank you. That was killing me. Yeah, we played Pink Fraud and Chandra a few times. And that was rough. And that, you hate to make your decision based on one deck. But we had a suspicion it would be there. And I don't know, still kind of like is that a thing you do just for one deck? I don't know. If your goal is to spike, I guess you really got to take it into account. All right, we got a key. This might be a weird game where we just get no artifacts at all. I mean, aside from our Mars artifacts, but not our marquee stuff. So maybe a good test, to be honest. All right, we're moving the stun. We're going to play our Mark II generator, Nion Outpost, make ourselves a Researcher, which is an Alms Master underneath. Play the Rebel between our two Mars Duders. We're taking out their Duder, Reapin'. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the right play. Hope other folks knock it out. I mean, and dodge it until the finals. I mean, yeah. Wow, so they play their Maelstrom. Don't hate it. We discard our Adult Swim. Also, don't hate it. We've got a Zealot, we've got a Hookmaster, and we've got another Krakoa. Cool. All right, back into Sanctum. Blowing up a thing first. Zealot we'll deal with. I think we just don't want the Hookmaster to plague us. So we'll smash this Hookmaster. We're going to play this Grey Abyss. Capture onto the Abyss. And pass. Cool, so their Maelstrom actually gave us back Ironix Rebel. Robot's the top 4. I've matched up with Robot on TCO a number of times, so that was pretty fun to see names that I recognize too. Yeah, that play was one that we were wondering about. I think so. I feel like this was them kind of saying, I think they were kind of planning on a world where. Tank for a second to make sure I don't completely fumble things. Yeah, I think we still go Mars. We'll reap here. We will throw the clouds down. We'll first use the generator and see if there's something we need to tuck with the outpost. Martyr of the Vault. It's a great card, but not actually that great for us. Do we want to give them? But I think we want our Abyss still, so we'll tuck this one. Put the Rebel back down between those two and get some more reaps. Cool. Oh, yeah, stick the Pulpate. I hope that they reshuffle. So for folks who hadn't seen it, it was a match featuring Chandra the Probably Complex, which has Quixelstone, Animator, Transporter Platform, number of really scary artifacts, and M4 Captura. And you wonder whether you want to which of those you want to smash with your one piece of artifact control, like hard artifact control. Really interesting. And they opted to get the Quixelstone, which I think was kind of their plan all along. And because I think that was their plan, they also made the choice to purge a Ludo instead of an exile. I think exile. Okay, now we'll Maelstrom. Make a token. Okay. And I don't know. I think they may kind of had this plan and then went that route. When even after they let the Ludo not even after they purged the Ludo instead of an exile, I still think at the point when they destroyed the Quixelstone instead of Amphora. I don't know. The Amphora is scary. But I've played against Chandra enough times to really fear that Amphora. So there's kind of that too. There's a lot of familiarity with the matchup. Yeah, BDQ is an option too. Okay, so this is one funky game. Another GAT comes through, and we make a key. Wow. Yeah, strange game. Hoping to show off Whirlpool. Hoping to show off him to Duma. I've played neither. We're just kind of rushing. But for the best. All right, let's keep going. Either that or we unload the Kaup and under pressure and kind of tempt them or make them deal with that. Actually, I don't hate that. Yeah, let's go that route, and we'll get to use our initiation once more as well. That's interesting. So I can remove the stun because it has the Omni. I can also put it on the bottom, which is cool. I may end up doing that, but we'll see. 1 damage here. It will not ready, and put that here. Initiation to make a token. There's our other generator. I think we will tuck the generator. Will we chuck the generator? Let's see what we got coming up. Really not much Mars. Yeah, maybe Mars is not the play. But leaving Espeon alive and well just lets them fight into Kaup. Yeah, if they want to fight into Kaup, I think I'm fine with that. They can go ahead. Yeah, the Amphora in that deck is super dangerous, and a lot of Chandra's creature removal, or Amber control is creature based without the Amphora, so it's interesting. Stay sloppy. Hey, thanks Data Forge stream. Thanks Zach. Yeah, enjoy the camping. Sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like lots of fun. Ooh, okay. So what are we doing here? Awfully tempting to move 4 cards. Awfully tempting. I think we do that. Or we get to check. Reap 2. Reap 4. Shoot something for 2 and then shoot something for... Actually, no. Shoot something for 3 and then shoot something for even more. Ugh. Yeah, I think that's the way. Okay. Nice. All right. Ray gun comes down right here. Making another... Oh, I did the wrong one. Yeah. Misclicks. Nice. So we shoot for 4 at... smash the Volcanuth. Man, that was bad. It's going to exhaust all my duders, huh? What a jerk. We're just going for a value here. There's Whirlpool. There's him to Duma. We also found, excuse me, a membership drive. So we're just rushing here. Let's see if they have anything for us. I didn't hate the wouldn't hate the matchup either. Yeah, fighting off a little cold. Oh, there's the Mollymock. Chandra is going to flip those cards. Flip that deck. King of Fant. And okay. Good game. Well played. Interesting. Yeah, that was interesting. I mean, we really just got a lot of value from this Ironix Rebel. How many times did we play Ironix Rebel? Let's see here. One, two, three. Just 3 times. Felt like more. Felt like a lot more. Weird. Okay. Yeah, Chandra is scary. It is a scary deck. JDG has some sweet decks all in all too. The other ones that he was considering are not slouches by any means. All right, saving this log, so I'll update my stats later. Let's see, where are we at? This is game number 781. 781 in our match history. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, best be testing against Chandra, though it's really such a unique deck too. It's kind of one of those ones that's like you be aware of it, but it's so unique. It's so unique. I don't know if there's a ton of value in preparing against it specifically. But yeah, if you're going to a nationals event, oh man, and even then it's like, even if the field's 30 people, there's 27 monster decks in there. It's like, oh geez. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so deck number one of our WoE NKFL testing squad lineup. We didn't get him to Duma. We didn't get Whirlpool. 36 people. I mean, yeah, 36 people, sure. But, even if it were 15, there's some monsters. There's some monsters to wade through. Just gets distilled down. You just distill more and more. 34 to 57 times. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So, yeah, how many tokens? Well, we're supposedly making 17 tokens. Katarina, we didn't see. 9 Outpost. We made at least 4 from. Initiation, yeah, we made a couple from. And the generator that we had made a couple. Watch Your Step did not get value. Propaganda, Abyss, and Membership Drive. So yeah, this game was really kind of our tokens running away with it, with the help of an Ironix Rebel that replayed a number of times. So good to see. Good to see, especially in a deck that really has a key combo as its hook, and we didn't play the combo. We also faced some heavy board pressure, or at least potentially. They had double Grand Alliance Council. The Techno Babbles could have hurt a lot more. Double Maelstrom. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, 9 Outpost is bonkers. I actually really love both of the outposts in this deck. This is probably the first deck. I mentioned it at one point on the bottom of the beaker, but this is probably the deck that's really given me the most appreciation for the outposts. The Mars outposts in particular, in combination with the 2 generators, can really push you towards the bottom of your deck. You're really pumping out tokens. So tucking something under there is not a maybe someday. It's I'll definitely draw that if I'm mindful. So I love being able to. Yeah, the problem. I mean, all the outposts are great. I with Azure Basin being maybe the well, no, the Saurian one's not that excellent, not excellent. But even still, the ability to reclaim a token can be super valuable, right? Azure Basin Outpost actually can do a lot of work in combination with Whirlpool, getting them, taking away their ability to, taking away their ability to like fight off some of their creatures to get something over to the flank, right? Like a lot of times with this deck, or Whirlpool in particular, you really want to either fight some things down, or Hymn to Duma, right, lets you Omni to sacrifice a thing and slide something over to the end, where it can be whirlpooled away. So taking away their ability to kind of fight off some creatures to manipulate their the slot of their battle line that's rightmost can be really important. Also, there's cool interaction with the thing that prevents damaged creatures from readying, which is in here. I purged it early on, I think. Yeah. Faisaloha, right? Very nice with Azure Basin Outpost and some damage pips that get knocked around. So cool. So fun one. All right. Well, that was cool. So from one cheeky combo deck, it's actually quite potent. Interesting too. I do often play this deck as a combo deck of sorts, right? Whirlpool plus Hymn to Duma is definitely combo status. But SAS really likes it even without paying much attention to the hymn. And I mean, Whirlpool puts at 3.88. It's a strong card, certainly with the capture, but it doesn't care a whole lot for the hymn at 1.45. I haven't dug into the synergy scores, but cool to see where it's, it rates a deck very highly, and you kind of think of it as a really nice against fighty decks too. Definitely. It's the anti-Cloggin deck. All right, let's see what we got next. So next we're going to try Yalathanil. Yalathanil? Yalathani? I don't know. Yalathanil? Oh man, Cloggin Orion going at it. Let's go. Who can we tempt to face Yalathanil? Deck number 2 in our lineup here. Take her. All right, Murph, let's go. Bring the heat. Bring the heat, my guy. Let's see it. But just no key cheats. No, just kidding. Hey, man, I don't care. Quick draw unmutes every week. It watches my hands too. Don't matter. Yeah, I'll do the deck spiel. So Yalathanil is super cool. It's got triple Rant and Rive. Oh, I know this deck. All right. Yeah, Eyes. This is Eyes Alosrin. I don't know. Can't pronounce. But I remember it. Good luck and have fun. So we'll see. My deck's super cool. This could take a while, or he'll just outrace me super fast. But I've got triple Rant and Rive, lots of capture, and a healthy amount of token generation. All right, we're keeping this hand. Love seeing the Sandhopper, so that can come down. Visible Hand is there to do some work as well. And I think that's probably what we'll do first. Does capture matter when you fight off their board? I do fight a lot with this deck, but not often for profit. And that's because I'm fighting with prospectors. And it doesn't tend to help a lot. With managing their board. Ooh, Chosen One comes down, as does Bubbles. Maybe they'll Bubbles my Grand Gourd, and I won't have to kill it with Grand Melee. Well, I guess we're not Grand Meleeing anyway. But, okay. let's still go Sanctum, move some stuff. I guess we're discarding this Grand Melee. We're going to make a Grey Augur. We're going to request donations and play this Taxing Journey for no value. But yeah, so lots of capture and double or triple Rant and Rive. So very often you have not a ton of difficulty. Not a ton of difficulty stopping their checks for 7 or less, and then as soon as they reclaim some of that captured amber, you get to really punish them, which is a lot of fun. Okay, so we gave them some illusions amber. Don't really care. Don't really care. Gemcoat vendor comes down. Yeah. What should we grab? Should we grab the Grand Gourd back? Let's take this lava ball. Let's take this lava ball. Lava ball comes down. Jarl comes down. We'll draw a card here. And steal 2. Yeah. Yeah. Rant and Rive, super good. Love Rant and Rive. Closed door. Oof. What a jerk. What a jerk. Love those cards. Oof. 8. You walked right into my trap. Wait. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Rant and Rive smashes them down to 4. No, indeed. We'll just bubbles this away. Lava ball with a damage pip that bubbles. Damage pip great too for cleaning up some prospectors. And we're gonna hold that other Rant and Rive. Yeah, I like Rant and Rive a lot. Ooh, Maelstrom. Wow, here we go. Nice. I like that. All right. Katarina comes down. Slides on over to the flank. Yeah. It's kind of a funky set. It's different. I will say that for sure. I mean, I kind of want to get rid of that. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Yeah. We can do it in Sanctum or Equidon. I think we do it in Sanctum just so we get some extra fights in there. We can get some value from this fight too. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a very different set. I don't know if I mind the general lack of the general lack of scaling amber control. I mean, I think the ones you have are very interesting. I think Closed Door is a super interesting card, and I think Rant and Rive is a really cool card as well. So I like both of those a lot. All right, we got 2 Duders. We're going to replay this Gemcode vendor in a second. But Jarl's also going to come down. Still holding that pull-up stakes. Anticipating that we're going to need to shuffle back in a token at some point. Rather, they just have a board. I think it's too good to discard, honestly. But it's the old opinion. What can I say? All right, so here we go. They're at 6, 7. Ooh. Discards our Rant and Rive. Stops at 7. Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, so do we continue to hold this pull-up stakes? Probably. Probably do. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll fight just for you, Cloggin. Reclaiming this gem coat vendor, playing a dude. And yeah, although it pains me, there it goes. Resubscribe. Yeah, resubscribe. Getting the fights. I'm here for the fights. Ooh, man. And a kaboom. Nasty. Nasty stuff. Sweet. All right, taking away some more. All right, let's get some value from this Ragnarok prep. Okay, there is our puzzling trinket. This has been a really funky game. Usually I see a lot more capture and go through the deck a lot more quickly. So they're doing a good job kind of managing our board in ways that aren't giving us lots of draws from prospectors, which is pretty cool. Ooh. Ironix Rebel, nice. Oof. Oof. Going to 6. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Brutal. 7. Oh my. So good. Awkward. Really awkward. Really, really awkward. Okay, so I think our hands are kind of tied. We got to do this in Equidon. Let's go here. Let's play this one. Let's get another fight in here. We will capture here. Sandhopper back the old Tinkerer. Puts in this Grey Rider, which is coming down for more fights. On our Belligerent Guard. This one comes on back. Gets another capture over there. And we'll draw. Okay. How are we doing? Reap like a warrior. Do the berserkers ready though? That's the thing. I never get the chance. Is that the point? I don't know. That might be the point. All right, into Equidon we go. What? Wait, berserker. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Interesting. Okay, what are we doing here? Well, we have a lot of capturing we can do, that's for sure, in Sanctum. Don't love seeing that guy. Don't love that guy at all. Not even a little bit. Damage pip and then a fight? Seems like decent plan. We'll capture 3. Yep. We'll muster us up a prospector. Yeah. Damage here, capture 3. Oof. No rant and rive yet. Scary times. Scary times. Let's see the big burst. Solid. 12's pretty good. 12's pretty good. Yeah, send some cards back. Suzanne? I don't know about playing Suzanne. More draws for me. Discards visible hand. That's a good discard. So let's see. I don't know yet. Trixie Hobbitses. So we're going to get 3 draws, have 1 prospector left over. We need some magic here. Or we absolve, can capture 3. Is not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. All right, let's see what happens. Magic is in me. Let's see if it's also in the deck. 4 new prospectors. Draw, draw, draw. Oof. Oh no, not that one. Oh, so sad. Oh, so sad. Let us, let's see, Ragnarok Prep sends them to 12. I would really love to play Rant and Rive first. Yeah, I wish you had more creatures, Murph. Not getting that back this turn. But we may find one of the other the other one now still. Am I missing one? One here. One in... No, there's none in discard. 2. Am I missing one? Where is this other Rant and Rive? There's one. No, there are none. There are no Rant and Rives in discard. We have 1 under a token. And I only see 1 in the draw. That's 2. Where is Rant and Rive number 3? What am I missing? Not good against Tangot. I am baffled here. Baffled. What am I missing? Katarina and Rant and Rive are my tokens. I have no other tokens. It's not in my hand. There's only 1 in the draw. There's 1 in the draw, 1 under a token, and none in discard. It's not in my archives. It's not purged. Baffled. I'm baffled. Well. Huh. Draw first. Yeah. Doesn't matter actually. Okay. Okay. There's the other Rant and Rive. There's another Rant and Rive. Derp. Guess we should have drawn there. Now, so 1, 2. I'm still baffled at where my other Rant and Rive is. Wow, what's going on here? No. I'm baffled. I am just baffled. All right, taking a screenshot because I do not know. Yeah. Oh, do you hear mini rustles? Yeah, a little bit of a cold going through the Russell household at the moment. So little ones are up and about, coughing a little bit. All right. So we will flamethrower first these ones, draw some cards, hoping that we nudge TCO into showing us things. Nope. Okay, that'll do it. Yeah, nicely played. Oh man, I am baffled. I am baffled here. What am I missing, folks? I am just super bad. Oh yeah, good game, Murph. Nicely played. I am baffled here. Where is Rant and Rive number 3? There are 2 Ragnarok preps, 3 Rant and Rives in the deck. 2 of them were tokens at the end here. So I've got 2 in discard currently. They both got flamethrowered. I should have a 3rd Rant and Rive in the deck. No more tokens. It's not in my hand. And it's not in my deck. Oh, you scooped up a token, didn't you? Did you scoop up a token? You scooped up a token. Almost certainly. Yeah. All right. Yeah, scooped it up. It was scooped up. What a jerk. Scooped up my Rant and Rive. And then, yeah. Okay, mystery solved. Yeah, I was really like puzzling that one out. What the heck happened here? Key for stats. Game logs. Okay. Sweet. Good game, Murph. That was fun. Okay, so I was really confused there for a second, but that solves it. Yeah, very happy to see it there, though. The puzzling trinket came a little late, but super cool to pair the puzzling trinket and all the pips to capture and really enable those Rant and Rives, as well as the capture in Sanctum. So you've got double taxing journey, as well as some capture on play for things like Request Donation, Katarina, and Colonel Mariana. So pretty cool. Some other fun tricks are ostentatious mount with Grand Melee, right? So you can either fix your battle line, move some things around so that you've got contiguous blocks of houses, or move one of their creatures around so that there's a kind of a fragmented battle lines, and then make your Grand Melees better or more one-sided, I guess. And then the the Endless Horde can really draw a lot of cards against anything that's going to go wide. Never bring a hammer to a horse fight. Indeed. So this was a good win, Murph. Nicely done. Yalathano really hates to see key cheats and house controlling cards, befuddles, things like that. Control the weak. And otherwise, decks can have a really hard time forging keys against it. But not today. Not today. Not tonight, as they say. Not tonight, as they say. So yeah, Rector smashed me. And Varmelstrike smashed me. So there you go. Well played. So that was Yalathanel, another contender, but slain by the mighty Vermal. So nicely done. All right, cool. 2 down, 2 to go. We've got Ensign Trashman, Uzalin, and Sai Filavecchi. Rector almost killed him. Rectum? Yeah. It kind of works. Especially if you say it with a Polish accent. You know, it really works. It really works pretty well. Hang on, folks. I'm going to check on little Munchkin Russell and make sure things are good. So hang tight for a second. I'll be back in like not even 1 minute. 30 seconds. Oh no, every 5 minutes even. Oh dear. Oh dear. Unfollows everywhere. All right, on to the next one. Ensign Trashman. So obviously Yalathanel's cut from contention. We can just remove the tag now. Already someone here to go. Let's try the Trashman. Trashman has been a lot of fun to play. Straight up rush with shells. Yeah, Trashman's a lot of fun. So let's see how we do. What are we facing? Triple generous offer, double red alert, double befuddle, abyssal sight, bubbles. Ooh, another strange shell deck. Strange shell off. That's funky. Strange shell off is funky because usually I will send over my shells with Whirlpool. All right, let's get this guy down. Get the double Harmala tune down. See what else we can find. But yeah, I don't know. Sending over strange shells across with the Whirlpool makes a little less sense when they've got a Maul Scholar, but we'll see. So this is a cool deck. Yeah, lots of pips. Rushes pretty quickly, typically, and has Whirlpool with double Shrewd Investor and some other shenanigans that play into the Whirlpool well. Strange Shell is often really nice with Whirlpool too because you can really manipulate your battle line, picking up shells, and often send them over a rather useless thing, a rather useless shell. They can't really do much with it other than give you a card in hand. Yeah, lots of fresh marks. So many fresh marks, which are also fun with the Harmala tune. And the fresh marks are also great with Whirlpool. You can manipulate your battle line with them. All right, what did we shell up? Thalassophobia. Okay, cool. Watch your steps coming down. Let's capture onto the shell, and let's dare them to take a house other than Star Alliance. Will you call Star Alliance or give me some ready shells? What a question. They go Star Alliance. Okay. What will it be? What will it be? Rogue Operation. Must be nice. Belligerent Guard and Future Booster. They've stolen 2. How dare they? How dare they have a good draw on the watch your step turn. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to go into Brobnar here, move some cards. So I can't fight with this Harmolatoon yet. But I will get to reap with it and then probably replay it. So let's reap here. Do we fight into the Gemcoat vendor? Probably, right? First we fresh marks. Get back our Harmolatoon. Seems good. Yeah. Let's get that one down. Let's play another Harmolatoon. Let's put a damage here. We can fight into this vendor. Replay Harmolatoon. Toss down a Rowdy Scald. Okay, cool. And I love seeing befuddles with extra amber pips too, because usually you don't have a ton of amber generation in Unfathomable, but you want so it's like typically not a main house, right? You're not calling it often over and over, but you want to go to it to play these key cards. So being able to get that Unfathomable amber generation is awesome. Ooh, okay, I dig it. Into Unfathomable we go. We're going to exhaust their dude. We're going to capture a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to reap, and we're going to see if they are going to surprise us again with more stuff to do in the house we force them into here. So we'll befuddle them back into only being able to play Equidon, and they went very quickly into Unfathomable, which probably means they missed the befuddle, and we're expecting either some sad discards or a manual mode request shortly. Let us see. Discards weak link. Okay, I mean, it's kind of a bummer. I feel like I would absolutely give a manual there. So I don't know. Sad to see that, but okay. So probably they have some nonsense in Unfathomable coming that they hold on to. Would they have held on to some stuff there, or were they planning to go Unfathomable just for those two? Probably not. But that's also odd. All right, I'm going to fight as much as I can here. It's another really weird game. I very, very rarely have the big battle line. Am I walking into a trap here? Yeah, I'm going to get red alerted, obviously. But, okay, I'll get my Brobnar back. They'll get a bunch of amber. And maybe they'll give us something to Berserker Slam. That'd be cool. Back into Unfathomable. So they held some stuff. They held a Bubbles. Yeah, we knew about the Bubbles, I think. And then they're going to Abyssal Sight the Bubbles? Maybe? I mean, it feels bad to put a non-Brobnar thing back with this battle line here. Yeah, the Abyssal Sight's coming. Okay, so they had a bunch of Unfathomable. I mean, I wonder if I would have probably just held the other stuff. Weak Link and Amber Pip. Michael Bublé's. Yeah. I mean, we're just gonna reap. Reaping seems good. Reaping seems good. We're gonna draw a bunch of cards, aren't we? Do they have? No, they don't have it. And I mean, I'm gonna hold the Berserker Slam because it's so yummy. And I'm expecting a red alert followed by a bunch of dudes. What do they have for dudes that left? Okay, and they just say, GG, good game. Well, they left, but we'll say it anyway because we're cool like that. Wow, another weird game. Another weird game where we, I guess, won, but did things that our deck usually doesn't do. Very rarely does this deck, go wide with Brobnar creatures. Usually I want to have a very small battle line, and just keep jamming pips. There's probably more reaping than I've done before with this deck. Most reaps ever. But hey, all right. One more for this evening at least. Cool deck. Yeah, being able is a good vote of confidence for a deck, for sure. So you love to be able to see a deck perform when it doesn't do its like normal thing. Absolutely. And I do love the triple marks in here. I mean, you've got the Harmala tunes to give you value over and over. Take that Smarty Pants is often good, though just a pip in the WoE world, of course, but it's super fun. And the Esquire can be a lot of fun, especially with the mass buyout, right? Giving you an army of shells to play shell games with. Sometimes you get your hand stuck in the cookie jar with those marks. But what are you gonna do? All right, we will hang on to this one. Need a bigger cookie jar. I mean, maybe I do need a bigger cookie jar, or smaller hands. Okay, well, we just played this person, so maybe we'll see if anybody else wants a jam. Let's see what we got for new games. Just use child labor. Yeah, I have enough of those around. I can chorus one into getting a cookie. Hey, grab me one of those cookies. I'll let you have one. Didn't say when. I'll just eat it right now. Okay, so last deck of the evening. Sai Filavecchi. Filavecqua? Is this French? Deck's not French, but is the name? I don't know. How do you all say Filavecchi? Filavecchis? Filavequis? Filavecchi? Filavecchi. All right. Ooh, I think this is actually a very strong player from Singapore. So it should be fun. But this is also the deck. Hey, yeah, from an old ABR teammate. Very strong player. Ooh, and a cool spectator. So I dig it. Filavecchi. Oh, you too. Good luck. Have fun. Let's see what they got here. Triple Soul Keeper, Essence Scale, Double Grim, Triple Soul Keeper, Double Grim Reminder. It's coming, Gravitron. Ooh, Gravitron. Don't like seeing that. Do not like getting my key cards purged. All right. Ooh, okay, we'll keep this hand. So our deck here is kind of silly when unchecked. It has 2 copies of Heavy Subsidies, 12 artifacts in total, and really, yeah, they remember this deck from ABR, I believe. So here we go. But yeah, this deck can do some really silly things with its Heavy Subsidies, and hopefully we'll see them, although it's been a night for not seeing the things that your deck typically does. So I don't know. We will muster us up a token. Sunk cost, don't mind that. Playing out this Martyr of the Vault, which will hopefully come back later for some big profit. And we did tokenize a Heavy Subsidies. Yeah, so this is cool. We can use the Offering to Kilagog to smash Martyr of the Vault and take them off check, which is often for a very high amount, thanks to Heavy Subsidies. And then use the Sandhoppers to get back Martyr or Timothy the Damned and make it really, really tough for them to forge keys. We'll see where things go. So we'll start off with Shuffling back the heavy subsidies and Martyr and bouncing their stuff. And also not dealing with this essence scale. That seems nice. And we could get really greedy here. Should we get really greedy? Let's get greedy. Let's be a little bit greedy. We'll go for this check. We'll go for this check with the heavy subsidies coming back. But yeah, we've got 2 copies. We have 2 copies of Gorm, Celestial Gorm. So after Martyr dies, while we're both, making our moves on keys for a key cost of 18. Hey, don't like that. You can very often pop all the artifacts and then be sitting there with your, 24 amber and a key chi and a key cost that is suddenly 6. Goram, yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, don't love the Celestial Gorm. I may have even held the free markets. Yeah. Maybe even held my auction off for this Gorm coming down, but we'll see. They may hold it for heavy subsidies. I don't know. I could try to bait it out, that Gorm, before playing the Sandhopper. Very tempting. Very tempting. I think we'll give that a shot, see what they do. While I have 0 amber, let's fight down. Nope, we're not fighting that down. Are we? Womp, womp, womp. That's the elusive one. Okay. We'll reclaim this amber. We'll play this one. And be pretty happy about double Sandhopper. And maybe they will smash our heavy subsidies. Wouldn't hate that. Would not hate that. No reaps for me from opposition research. Chemex comes down. Discards Ultra Gravitron. Does not use Gorm of Oram. Yeah. But this is cool. 2 Sandhoppers. The artifacts continue to grow. We're going to leave a spot open for our Martyr next to the Grey Rider. And we're not popping this Ornate Talking Tray yet. Cool, there's the offering as well. So things are maybe coming together. We'll see. Oh, so that's cool. So they can archive components of Grav from discard with their Grim Reminders, I think. Yep. Getting that Grav in archive already. Super cool. Pain reaction, my dudes. Let's see here. Smashing something. Fights my cleric. Okay. I mean, we have a very cool turn we can take in Equidon. We have a really cool turn we can take in Equidon. Make a token, get back the Ornate Talking Tray and play it again. Put 2 Deuters into play. Seems pretty good. Alright, let's make a token, put it on the left here. It's a Grey Rider. Don't mind that either. We're going to reap here. We are going to use the heavy subsidies to get back the Ornate Talking Tray. Discard this Kelp Minder. Play Ornate Talking Tray. Forced Retirement. Okay, that has a Gravitron written on it. No, not capturing there, but we will play you again. Capture there, getting some efficiency. We are done there, holding some stuff. And our Maelstrom is there too. Cool. All right, interesting. And our Sybil Wayfinder, our Waymare, excuse me, is doing a lot of work. Who is the moose on pain reaction? Is there a moose on pain reaction? That's a good question. I don't know. That is a good question. So Gorm is sacrificed and destroys... Question mark. To destroy Sandhopper. I mean, okay. Do I get back the Sandhopper now while I can? Well, I can, probably, right? I really don't want to lose Light Everlasting. Gives me some additional Martyr of the Vault tricks. But it might be necessary right now. All right, we're doing it. Heavy subsidies gets back the Sandhopper. Yeah, though it pains me. Well, I could discard this heavy subsidies too. Do we do that? I think so, actually. Yeah. And still holding this one. Okay, cool. So this is really sweet. We've got Timothy, Offering, and Martyr of the Vault. They are going to have a very difficult time forging keys from here on out, even with Gravitron doing some work. We really have to make sure that Graviton doesn't get to start the turn ready, though. If we get the chance to purge part of it, that will be a plan for sure. The moose is on an untamed creature. I don't know. You know, if they ever have... Skexuno comes down. Very nice. Pops him to 20. I like it. Do we Maelstrom the Skexuno? I don't think so. I think we keep that Maelstrom for rainy days. There are rainy days ahead. No forge at the moment, if you please, says Timothy. Into Logos. Here comes the Grav, I have to assume. Positron Bolt. There's Grav. Smashes my Timothy. What a jerk. Yeah. Cool. We're going into Equidon. We're making a token with this exoshell system. It's a bubbles. That's delicious. That is delicious. Do we want a bubble Skexuno? Is that just asking for trouble? I think we do. We have no more Equidon in deck. Okay. Bubbles Gravitron. Got him. Bubbles at Gravitron. We are going to bubbles. Wait a minute. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Waka. I definitely did a Ouija Outpost instead of Sandhopper. Man, I'm bad at seeing artifacts. New glasses or bigger cards? I have to pick one. But anyway, bubbles can come back down now. And we can Sandhopper it still. So let's do that. This may have even been better. I meant to do this. This was the play the whole time. New eyes. Be careful with the old new eyes jokes, you know? Okay, there is our martyr of the vault. It's going to go and die courtesy of that offering, and we're going to tuck Timothy the Damned under there. I guess I should have done that first. Sloppy. Okay. Back to 6 you go. Should have been 5. Poor form, I say. That was some sloppiness. On brand. It's got I got the badge and everything. Got the pin for it. Yeah. Lethologica. Okay, so we're not redrawing that Skixuno. But here comes the things. It's coming for half. Positron Bolt. We were just jamming pips. Let's go pips. Okay, so we have Timothy underneath the offering. We are going Equidon. We are putting Timothy in as a token. Yep, we sure are. It's coming back to our hand. Bubbles is coming down. Can I redraw Martyr of the Vault in time? I think we take one more turn and wait here. Seems like a decent plan. If they kill our dude, though, we're super sad. We are super sad. So we have no token generation. But we can still send them back to 6 with Light Everlasting and then draw with Absolve. So that's kind of a backup plan that's not terrible. Other option here is we Maelstrom, put Bubbles on top, then Timothy if we need to. Okay, kills our Bubbles. Sag. They have a decent board. JD's pin. Hey man, that pin is nice. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're going Sanctum, I think. Yep. Light Everlasting will send our Martyr back into play. Let's draw, flip the deck. Force them to kill it? Do we force them to kill it? Do they have anything that can make us really sad if we leave it exposed? I don't think so. Yeah, let's force them to kill it. No. Let's smash it. Send them back to 5. Okay, then we'll have at least a creature that we can make in Equidon to get the Timothy into play. Yeah, making lots of amber. So now we either Maelstrom and then Timothy. Or pull up stakes. And then I think we Maelstrom and then Timothy. Yeah. Oh man, need those glasses. Bring low. Timothy comes down. Okay, cool. Yeah, been doing that a lot, I feel. Now we need, let's see what we have here. Scrap Scrounger. Okay. Cool, cool. 17 is something. 17 is something. We go Equidon. Let's send this creature back as a token. Martyr of the Vault can come down and send in some dudes, so let's do that. This is definitely a JT Russell deck. Yeah. That one comes down. Let's draw some cards. Nice. Shrewd Investor is great. Does not capture. Comes back though, and we'll send down Ghostfin. And another Duder. Okay. Holding it there. And we tokenized a Scrap Scrounger. Cool. Gonna unload some more Sanctum on me. Fights off Timothy. Nice. Nice. We go into Equidon, I guess. Again. Seems right. No, we take the opportunity to play our other subsidies. Key cost of 18. Yeah. Sanctum is the play for sure. And we get Timothy underneath the offering. Yep. Finish this. Yeah, just pull up all the artifacts and let them forge a few times. Seems like the play. Why not reap the cleric? Did I not reap the cleric? I meant to reap the cleric. Man. Yeah. Being sloppy. Being sloppy. Alright, block booked in. Comes down. QMX draws. Diametric charge. 2 laps around the bar. How many laps do I get credit for already though? That is the question. Mutagenic Serum gets used. They have some duders to reap with. Yeah. I mean, I can let them forge here just so that I get to purge Grav. Right? It seems like not a terrible choice. Do I care about Grav at this point though? Maybe not a whole lot. Yeah, probably not a whole lot. Okay. We're going to reap. Equigi Outpost is going to shuffle back the Shrewd Investor. Draw some stuff. Cool. Got the auction off for when their own Gorm of Orm comes down. Pull up some stakes. This one, and this one. Yeah, they are drained as well, for sure. Drains them. Okay, cool. We can smash the Grey Rider. I like that. We can play back the Shrewd Investor. Send it back to hand for Martyr. Smash it. Send them back. And I think, yeah, we could go for a killing blow here. Probably should. They've got double bring low. Jank week if we're playing 12 artifact. The thing is though, in ABR Jank week where yeah, ABR Jank week when there was an artifact minimum, you still had to you were fighting through more artifact removal than normal too. Like this deck can win against artifact removal, but it has to play a much rushier game and try to like do the, oh, I played heavy subsidies, let me get some reaps and then bounce them real quick game, which is fine. It's just a different game. Okay. Back into Equidon, doing some reaps, making some token dudes. Yeah, yes, very high. We're going to put both of these back in hand. Capture 3 there. And then also take back Timothy and put down the Gray Rider. Gonna fight into Seeker of Truth. Take that off the board. Get my Hema not on a flank. And that's it, except for a draw 3 here. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, washed away stocks. Very high against this deck. Absolutely. Pain reaction. Rude. Rude. I mean, if they had fought down my dudes, that would be something different. We'd be having a different conversation. Do we go for it? They still have Bring Low to be really annoying, don't they? They still do. Yep. So back into Equidon we go. Reap to gain 3. Bounce this to play the Waymare. I really would like that Bubbles, is what I would really like. So let's go fishing for a Bubbles. Did not get a Bubbles. But we have another Ghost Fin here. Yeah, should have used the offering there too. Sloppy once more. I am holding stuff. Holding stuff indeed. I'm holding Auction Off for when they play Gormavorm, and I'm holding Forced Retirement because I just don't want Ultra Grav. I mean, I'd probably find a Forced Retirement again before Grav, but I just also don't have a reason that I need to play it. It's getting late. Yeah, their mass capture, they have one more Bring Low. I mean, I guess we could go for it here. Sun's getting real low. Yeah. There's the Grav. Grav's coming back. Grav's coming back real soon. Archives, Grey Rider. Yeah. I mean, I think we just keep pushing though. Is there a good reason not to? I feel like the answer is still no. It won't matter a ton if I exhaust it. That's true. But I mean, why are we letting them have keys? What's going on? What's going on here? Seems terrible. Seems terrible. There's my Bubbles. Hello, Bubbles. Yeah, but the you make a good point. The thing is though that my board will take like 3 turns to rebuild. I can time it, so we can go for it. All right, we'll go for it next turn. We'll go for next turn because they're gonna do some My board of artifacts, not my board of creatures, obviously. Yeah. Okay, here comes Ultra Grav. No raping for me. That's fine. They do have to cycle. They will cycle. Yeah, maybe a little bit. All right. Okay. Okay, guys. We'll go for it. That. You think so? I don't know. So I would really like to be playing with the Maelstrom. Mm-hmm. All right. TCO troll. I don't know. Ugh. All right, we will then go Unfathomable. You all have baited me into it. We'll do it. We will do it. Not gonna allow bot booked to ready. Bounce the artifacts, which should have reaped first again. Womp womp womp. Discards a bring low. Oh, brutal. Discards the bring low. Brutal. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know, man. I don't know. They got tricks. They got tricks. I don't know what tricks, but they got tricks. Yeah, and we have offering to kill the martyr when we play it next turn. They're tired. Yeah. No, not yet though. Not yet. Not yet, you know. Timothy says no. Good game. Well played. Apologizing for my deck. They're really cool peeps. So apologize for subjecting apologize for subjecting them to that. But here we are. Yeah, but yet another deck that got crushed by Rector. Turns out that heavy subsidies is not great against Gangernaut. Turns out, especially when your tokens. Yeah. Yeah, my WoE decks come in like, yeah, Vietnamese. Vietnamese, you're right. I may have said Singapore before, but Vietnamese. I think one of Riku's friends. Yeah, gotta go. They couldn't say gotta go, see you later fast enough before giving me a chance to hit rematch. They're like, nope. Yeah, Riku's local friend. I think you're right. Yeah, so that's Sai. Very good player. Totally very good player. So with 2 Sandhoppers and offering to kill Agog, you can get Timothy and Martyr underneath the offering as tokens to be, and then the Sandhopper let you put them both into hand with Timothy also coming back down that turn. You have Martyr ready to come back next turn. So that stops their key. Following turn, Martyr comes down, gets eaten by the offering, takes them back to 5, and you can kind of keep doing that over and over. So super rude deck with heavy subsidies. Obviously, it takes a little setup to get the artifacts in play, and with the thingamabob, even allowing some forges to give you a turn or two of breather can be really huge. But you hate to see key cheats. Even if they're sneaking through a key for 19, a board heavy deck can be trouble. But interesting. I do feel like a lot of WoE decks really don't want to see key cheats. A lot of the ones that I tend to be liking anyway. A key for 19 can be trouble. Yeah. But if you made that 19 amber with creature reaps, it's still like you're paying retail, with the subsidies. But yeah, a Coda Rush deck that's relying on pips is a steep climb to get to 19. So less doable or less worrisome, but you just have to be, cognizant of taking them off their checks before they're up over. Yeah, no one likes key cheats. They're cheating. Non-response plays. No one wants to see them. Yeah, I feel like there are some matches where they matter more than others. Yalfano really doesn't want to see key cheats. It can really make it hard for decks to forge that are trying to do it naturally. But key cheats kind of turn it off almost entirely. And Sai would rather not see them as well, though the artifact control is more of an issue. But tantamount to autoplay decks, interesting. Key cheats are sad times, especially the Imperial ones when there are Tribute and Exiles coming, for sure. All right, folks. Well, thanks for hanging in there. It was quite a brutal last one, but that's typical for Sai. So I guess, in considering whether or not to play it for NKFL, you gotta worry about that 45-minute time limit. So we'll see. But that's all for tonight. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Fun times. See you around the lab.